Hello. Sorry, like really sorry we haven't had a video in like how long?
Ages.
Because I've been busy studying because last week I had a hairdressing practical exam and that was kind of more important than studying, so we hadn't time to record.
I was helping yesterday, that took a lot of time for me as well.
Yeah, thank you though.
Welcome.
Fingers crossed I pass. And next week I have my theory exam, so we had time today. It's like, look, let's just make a video and let's get to it.
I want to show you how to backcomb correctly and how to comb out backcombing, because a lot of people just kind of pull it out. So we're going to actually show you how to do it the proper way that won't damage your hair as much as just pulling it out. And Laura's going to be the model and I'm going to be the stylist today. So yeah, enjoy. Okay, so first I'm just going to brush out Laura's hair to make sure there's no knots in it already. And the best thing to do in your backcombing hair is, I normally use the Scotch Bee powder that kind of dirties up but it makes it really sticky. But Laura's not going to have this in for long, so I'm just going to use a bit of hairspray at some point. So what I have is a smooth out backcomb brush, I have a pintail comb, just like that, and I have a clip just in case, because Laura's hair, her layers are so short that they end up kind of flipping back. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take a section here. She wants this for volume. So, take a section there. Take a section here, just above the ears. So around the crown area is when she wants her most of her volume. And clip that away. And then I'm just going to take a section. What you're going to do, you're going to want to like backcomb it from forehead to nape, if that makes sense. So you're going from here to here instead of this way to this way. So you're going to take a clean section, maybe about like an inch. You can't have it too thick, otherwise it won't work. And these are best, the combs are actually best for backcombing. But if your hair is very damaged, then I'd use the actual backcombing brush. And you just backcomb like this. So you go from, don't lose it, you go from tip to root. Not root tip because you're just brushing out. So you go tip to root, down. Normally you do it quite quick, but you know when you're starting out, get it so like it's like that's not much, but it stands up a bit. And keep going down. Now you can't go down too far, cause it'll just pop out. And it's done.
I always make sure not to hurt your client. You're not hurting me, I'm just saying.
Right. You don't have to pull it too hard. Like at this point, see, you can see the backcombing there. At this point, you usually should use the Got to Be spray. I use the Got to Be or hairspray. I use Got to Be powder, or you can get Oasis by Schwarzkopf in a little red tub. That's what you got, little backcombing powder. You just like shake that in before you backcomb it, and it just hardens it up once it's backcombed. It's pretty good, and it stays in like all night if you're going out or whatever like that. If not, there's always your trusty hairspray.
Hairspray fixes all of hair problems.
Now, if you really want to make like full either side, these pieces that you've brushed away, you go along and follow the line that you've backcombed here. So here I'm going to show you exactly like what I'm doing. If you can see that. It's just a small section. So I'm going from tip to root. So I'm going, say, from like about halfway on the hair down. And make sure you pull it out every time you go down. You're not bringing the hair back up and down again. So that's what I'm going to do. So you go down and out. Like that. And that creates this little thing. And at this point then you're going to be using the hairspray. So you go down, out. So you can see that there? And then do the same on the other side. So when you're finished doing all your backcombing, I'm going to bring your backcombing back. And this one, like this isn't, she's not wearing this, I'm going to be taking it out again for any of the video, but she, like if she was actually in this, you can see the volume she has now. Because I want to smooth this out, I'm going to use this backcombing brush, the soft bristles, to smooth this out. So take this clip out now. If you're doing something like a beehive, you could bring all this hair back and it will cover all this like backcombing, and you just pin it like that and it'll be super cute. If you look forward. So you can see she's got like the height there. Smile. She's got a bit of height there. And
I can actually feel it.
Yeah, but it's not too sore, is it?
No.
Now, because her hair is freshly washed, that if I used hairspray on it, it would have stayed up higher. back home because it's like, but it's just kind of falling out again. That's another thing. You kind of have slightly dirty hair if you're going back combing because otherwise it'll just fall out. So now, if you're releasing back combing, I personally use this brush for releasing back combing to pull it out again. So you take the sections in the same sections as you normally would have for when you were back combing. Instead of going from tip to root, you're going from root to tip. So you're basically just going backwards and you're pulling like that. You start off halfway, pulling it out again. So you're just going to gently pull, just brush it through like that.
And it doesn't hurt brushing it out either. I couldn't really feel it. I just felt like she was brushing it like normally.
Like people think that like taking out back combing it's going to hurt so bad.
But just see,
look how easy that came out there.
It's less damaging for your hair. It actually is, because people just either leave it or they just like try to yank it out, which is just going to damage your hair more. It
just pulls your hair out. It's not going to work like. So. But I would suggest, instead of like brushing it down and you're like down the way, I'd suggest to brush it up the way, like as if you were back combing, because it just gets it out easier.
Back combing can also work for many different hairstyles.
It's one of the bases of upstyles.
It's mainly used for upstyles, but when I used to style my hair, if I wanted it spiked and like stuff, I'd back comb it like this and hairspray it, because I found it gives volume, and it also, you know, if some people use gel on their hair, their style mightn't last the day, but I always found when I back combed my hair and hairsprayed it, it actually did last the day, because I used to go around like looking for products that would actually make my hair last, because I used to style my hair all the time and nothing would work, so I just started back combing my hair. Works. So there you have it, our video on how to back comb hair and how to brush out back combing.
We hope that helped anyway for anyone who does back combing regularly, like, because they will find that their hair just break after a while. So at least they know now how to take out back combing without pulling the hair out of them.
Exactly. Also, we finally made an Instagram page and a Facebook page. Finally got around to it. I'll put the links below and you can go check them out. You can go check out our blog, and I'll leave our email address below as well, and you can go check that out. I'm going to make us a Twitter page as well. That's just like, might that be done tonight. So by the time this video is up, we actually might have a Twitter page, so I'll put the link to that below if that's there as well. Also, I finally set up my own personal page called Tara King Hairstylist. It's on Facebook. Literally just well, the link will be below anyway, but it's just Tara King Hairstylist. I'll put the link to that below as well. Yeah, so please make sure to give that a like as well, and you can also make appointments there with me if you're in my region of Ireland. But yeah, so make sure to check them out and give them a like for us. If you help us, we'll help you. So thank you, and make sure to check all those links out, and we'll see you next week, hopefully. Bye. Like, favorite, subscribe.